Nobody wears clothes anymore, and men are losing it. I expect terrible things, terrible takes, but we'll see. By Janae. I don't know if I pronounce that correctly. Danyiel. Let's just see. Let's just see. Let's just go. I don't know what to expect here. Is she gonna talk about like that women, for example, in gyms aren't wearing like proper gym attire? And I have to say that just because you can wear anything doesn't mean you should just wear about anything. I know exactly if you dress a certain way and you film yourself, for example, in the gym, I know exactly what your goal is. It's not working out. I can tell you that much. I saw a video, for example, of a lady just being dressed like in like really tight clothes, right? And like going into like a sitting position, right? On the ground and like jumping up and down with a ball in their hand, making it seem like it's workout, but we know exactly what movement she's doing, which is riding something.
All we want to do is come to the gym and work out, but no. The leg press machine got to look like a casting couch because it's literally at the gym in lingerie.
That's accurate, my guy. That is so accurate. They look so uncomfortable as well. Yep. This is so accurate. Like, I don't go to the gym, right? I work out at home. I have everything I need, I have at home. Right? So I don't need to do that kind of stuff, right? I don't need to go there. But if I look through the window and I look like inside a gym, I'm like, is this a strip club? I remember that, it was crazy. Like, actually, like, I walk past that and, like, I look through the window and I'm like, is that a strip club? Is it? And for some weird reason, our gym here has some weird, thing where, like, men are not allowed to wear tank tops. Which I'm like, why exactly are we not allowed to wear tank tops? What, is there a specific problem about that?
Look you in your eyes and tell you it's not bothering anybody. I'm uncomfortable.
Some of the outfits women wear at the gym nowadays are just so bizarre. Like some of these onesies and like the spandex and stuff I see, or even the tops. Like I can see your nipples through your shirt.
You know it's gotten bad when even the men are asking us to cover up. Like, are we in the Twilight Zone? Has hell froze over?
I have to say though, it does make me uncomfortable as well. Like, I don't, for example, if I sit in the bus and there's like a lady who's like, how to put this, barely wearing anything, and I could sit there, I'm not going to, no matter how full that bus is, I'm not sitting next to her. I feel like that makes it just like, I don't want to be close to you. It's I don't know, it's just uncomfortable. Like, I wouldn't sit out next to a dude with his dick out. Kinda uncomfortable. I don't know if that's just me. I've seen clothes that don't come into your butt cheeks, but come into the entire anus. the butt splitter 9000.
Men are asking for less skin. What timeline in the Marvel Universe did we fall into? Just jokes, just jokes. See, we can joke over here. I know men aren't out here lurking in the shadows, being little perverts, just hoping to see some skin. At least, not all of you. But let's not act like society hasn't.
Yeah, some of them obviously enjoy this. I'm not gonna be sitting here like no man enjoys this. Some men do enjoy this. I'm not part of those some men. I feel like it's just weird. I don't want to see your anus through the pants. Thank you. It makes me uncomfortable as well. It's just like, there, you can dress in a way that looks comfortable and makes other people not uncomfortable. I don't know. I just find it weird. And I don't think it's weird to say that men quote unquote are losing it. I don't think that's particularly weird. Like, I can see naked women everywhere. And I think, like, just because, since we see it so much, it's just like, you can't see it anymore. It's like, if you watch the same movie over and over and over, you'll get tired of it. And eventually it just becomes annoying, uncomfortable, I guess.
And conditioned everyone, men included, to be hyper visual. So when they start saying it's too much, that says a lot. And please, let me be clear, this is not some anti-woman rant. I am not trying to be the dress code police. I believe in modesty, but I also believe in choice. So this conversation me and you are about to have is gonna be a lot more about reflection than restriction. Because, child, even the men are tired. So I know if they are, a lot of us women are too. Welcome to the girl talk you didn't know you needed, except for today, the men are pulling up a chair. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. You don't just give.
But I'm a man. I'm a man joining the girl talk? That's interesting. I mean, I do that at times as well. Yep. Just to look at what the women are thinking, you know? You need to broaden your mind. It especially makes me uncomfortable, like, bitch, it's minus 10 Celsius, why the hell are you just in a bra? True. True.
Those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video we become bestie enough to where you feel like you can take that next step. If you watched my nobody wears clothes anymore video, then consider this video a part 2, except this time we're not just talking about how us girls feel, we're gonna see the overexposure through the men's eyes too. Clothes used to be a form of self-expression, a way to feel bold, sexy, powerful. Someone could see your outfit and immediately get a sense of your personality and your vibe, but now, it's kind of starting to give how freaky can I dress in public without getting arrested. So before we let the men speak, let's look at what's got them clutching their pearls, or in this instance, their chains.
So these are shorts. By the way, this is the back, and this is the front.
Shorts? Micro diaper shorts. That sounds like you're a sexualized grandma. This is... Why do we call it diaper shorts, by the way? Why? What is this? You might just not wear them at all!
Front. I will say these are the miniest micro things I've ever seen in my life. But listen, they say shorts on the website, so I'm determined to style these in a wearable way.
That's a whole scrunchie being tied around your waist. I had to bring the visuals out because y'all cannot tell me what she.
This is accurate. This is accurate. This is so accurate. This is pretty much the same. This is pretty much the same. It looks so goofy. It does. People are wearing that? Oh, I'm so happy that men don't have that. I guess in the way. I guess there are some weird shit that you could wear as a dude too. Like there's really weird things as well. But dude, what the heck? What the fuck is that?
Held up didn't look like this. If we're being real, I'm honestly way more concerned than shocked. How is she going to wear this? How is she going to go in public, sit down, bend over, without getting charged for public indecency?
These bubble skirts gotta be stopped. I worked the night shift at Waffle House, and this girl came in, and no shade to the girl if you see this. So they came in to do a to-go order, and you have to sit down to take a to-go order. We can't have people standing up. And she was making a big fuss about why she couldn't sit down at the high counter. So I told her to come have a seat in my booth, and I had her taken care of. And over at my booth, she still doesn't want to sit down. She's like, stand up. And I'm not noticing why she don't want to sit down. It's the damn bubble skirt. Like, she cannot sit down because she only has underwear underneath. There's no shorts or nothing.
Oh my goodness. I just don't want to see somebody's ass cheeks. I don't want to see somebody's genitals. I don't. Thank you. Shorts became shorter. They're shorters. Your new dresses started as male fash. I think so, yeah. Just like those like hair thingies, right? Also, a lot of men wore these. We'll try watching some Brandon Bowen vines. Eventually. Sure, why not?
It's just, if she sit down, her is going to be on the seat.
We should be serving fashion, not flesh. At this point, I'm starting to wonder what happened to clothes actually covering things. Like, isn't that what we're wearing clothes for? But enough of my rant, because even the clothes that do cover,
we're gonna go back to eventually like just plants just barely covering stuff. We're gonna go back to monkey.
they can still manage to be inappropriate.
I'm introducing a brand new bra with a built-in nipple, so no matter how hot it is, you'll always look cold.
Why? But why though? The hair cap, yeah, exactly. But why though? But why?
The Skims Ultimate.
Like, there is a difference between, like, it's cold and your nipples get hard, and your nipples always being on display. What?
Nipple bra.
Now let's be very clear. I understand how natural bodies work. Nips exist, okay? Sometimes it gets a little cold and our bodies just do what our bodies do. It happens and there's nothing to shamed or be shamed about. But we've reached a point where people are manufacturing nip outlines on purpose. Not because it's cold, not because it's natural, but because it's trendy. Is it just me? Am I being a prune? Like, am I the only one that thinks that these bras are just a little inappropriate? Y'all let me know in the comments, because I feel like I'm going crazy.
Yes, they are inappropriate. Like, because it's just once again sexualized. This is just once again another symptom of our society being so sexualized. It really just is. What the fuck, bro?
And while we're on the topic of bras, and y'all, quick note, I was so mad that I didn't mention this point in my other video because I do not understand how TikTok is letting this slide. It's insane. The rise of TikTok shop ads that involve us getting borderline flashed is crazy. I'm talking.
This bitch had her whole tits out! I'm not gonna show that again, but this chick had her whole tits out. In the wild. In public. That's crazy! But hey, the one crazy chick. It's crazy! Oh my goodness. Oh, God. TikTok! What are you doing? Kids can see. That's crazy.
Talking about the bras, lingerie, shapewear, the nip covers. Y'all, I've seen it all, and I'm scarred. And the worst part of TikTok,
I'm scarred too. I'm scarred too. Thanks, girl. I'm sure she won't get cold in hell. Exhibitionism. That could also be one, right? Like, yeah.
shop is once you click on a product, your whole feed is just covered in that product. I've actually bought a bra from the TikTok shop before, which has led me to have to hide my phone while I'm scrolling in public because I'm scared that somebody's daughter is just gonna be letting it all out in an ad. What I don't understand is how TikTok can flag creators.
That's how bad it is? That is how bad it is? If you click on it once, you'll just be flashed by booba the entire time? That's crazy.
For talking about certain topics or using certain sounds, but they just let cheeks and cleavage all out for the free. And what really gets me is that most men usually stay quiet when it comes to how women dress. They don't really say much, and normally they mind their business, because whenever they do, they get absolutely dragged with comments like, "You're being controlling. A real man wouldn't care. Why are you worried about what women wear? We're not wearing it for you."
The man.
I'm gonna get beheaded for this, but I'm gonna say it. An insecure man will let you out the way you do because he's too scared to say something. A secure man would say, yo, you can't, that would say what's wrong. I feel like if you don't like something that somebody does, a partner does, and you make that boundary, that's making a boundary. It's not controlling. If Frog doesn't like something that I wear because it looks goofy or weird or silly, I'm not gonna wear it out in public. That's okay. All the way around as well. But that's just me. That is just me. Also, I find it funny. A real man wouldn't care. So women are telling me what a real man is. Without being one. Okay? Sure. Can I do that the other way around? Of course not. Then I'm getting beheaded. You can't go out like that. You're not for the street. You are not for the... Actually, she is for the streets. She is actually for the streets. I basically grew up with a sister, so I respect women. I have 2 sisters. And a mom.
Who force their women to not dress revealing and to not dress how they want because of protection are the real perverts. They are the disgusting perverts who look at women who dress revealing and they don't avert their gaze, and that's the reason they don't want their girlfriend to wear it, because they assume that every single man is a pervert like them.
Why does woman post a video talking about her man told her to wear like a flowy dress or something, and then she gonna respond in a petty way talking about some, don't try to control what I wear, don't tell me what to wear. Long story short, bro told her to wear something cute because he wanted to propose to her.
So the fact that they're speaking up on this and knowing the backlash that could follow...
Damn, you just ruined the entire moment. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Poor guy. Bro just wanted you to wear something cute to propose to you. But you were, having a thick skull. Crazy. Women say every year's a real man disappear from the radar. I mean... Some of the women do say, well, have all the good men gone or the real men gone, and it's like, you didn't want them, so they moved on. That's on you, not anybody else.
Is really interesting to me and also speaks volumes.
Like, we really in a day and age, we're telling, can you please stop coming to the gym naked? Starts a public discourse. Are we at Myrtle Beach or LA Fitness? Help me understand. Why are you fighting so hard to literally just go in public servers naked? Shorts so tight up her ass, she got to fart for them bitches to come off.
This debate about gym clothes has completely spiraled. Whether you like showing more skin in the gym or you like dressing like Adam Sandler, there is a fine line between wearing something that makes you feel good and also wearing something that makes other people uncomfortable.
I think there's been some miscommunication. I don't think this is the sports bra and shorts combo that people are having an issue with. Amazing body, but I think this is the combo people are struggling with. You know, this right here, this combo.
It's essentially your whole ass is out. Your whole ass is on display. And you know what's funny? In all of you know what's funny in all of this? You know what's funny? These are the women that then complain that men look at you. Of course they're gonna look. You look like you straight came out of your OnlyFans shooting. What do you mean? They're so cute. That's crazy. Especially like cute summer dresses. Cute summer dresses. Some of the spring dresses are also really cute. Yeah, that's I love that. That's so cute.
I think this is what's making people uncomfortable.
And don't get me wrong, I do believe that women should feel comfortable and confident in the gym. We're sweating, lifting, huffing and puffing, so we deserve to look cute. But when the outfits start looking a little bit more like OF promo and not a leg day fit, people are going to talk. Most of the people in this man's comment section, believe it or not, are women. So let's read some comments, shall we? We have, he is absolutely correct. It's uncomfortable for everyone. Somebody said, that's so unsanitary.
Based.
I I never want that much attention at the gym.
Also based?
Literally attention seeking, and IDGAF, who says different. I agree, it's nuts. This new generation doesn't have decorum. When multiple people, women included, are mentioning how the gym fits might be a little too much, maybe they're not just hating. And that video went very viral. It got 23 million views in a week.
I mean, if the girlies say it's too much, then it's too much. Again, I think they're doing it for attention. These obviously do it for the attention because they're filming it. Like, if you were a woman and you were wearing that, would you wear and you film it? You are likely would not film it with your ass towards the camera just for yourself or for other girls. You want dudes to look at it. I blame the parents. How could you let your daughter out of the home like that? Because a lot of parents don't know how parenting works anymore. They have like this there was a parenting style, I forgot what it's called, but it's pretty much like they're pretty much just giving in after a while. That's their parenting. And the comment section is full of sense. No, we doing something so wrong in reality. If the comment section is smart, then something's wrong.
2.3 million likes, and every comment I read to y'all has over 10,000 likes. But I've noticed something. A lot of women feel low-key embarrassed wearing their gym outfits outside the gym.
Here comes the whore. Hello.
What was that? What was that? What was that sound? Here comes the whore? That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Me personally, I would respect them and tell them to cover up, or I would just go somewhere else. Yep, I would probably go somewhere else, to be fair. I don't want to look at that. Wearing a cute gym set is all fun and games until you look like a complete whore at the grocery store after. I don't think this is still very tight, but I don't think this is too bad. Like, there's worse. This is probably tame in comparison still.
Here comes the whore. Hello.
If the outfits feel too revealing for the grocery store, the gas station, or even walking to your car, maybe it's not as functional as we think. We say we're dressing for comfort and confidence, but if we can't wear the outfit anywhere else without feeling exposed or embarrassed, are we really confident and comfortable? It's just something to think about.
No, you're not. No, you're not. If you're uncomfortable, why wear it? I've heard the argument with heels, right? Where, like, women say, look what we women go through, and it's, like, a picture of, like, women wearing heels, right? And I'm saying, like, if you don't like heels, if they make you uncomfortable, why the fuck do you wear them? Who are you arguing with? This is not on, and they want to put it on the men. This is not on the men. If you are uncomfortable, why do you wear it?
It's not a rule, it's not shame, it's just a think piece. But surprisingly, this next video isn't even about exposure or modesty. It's just about the style itself. One guy by the name of James posted a video dragging the bubble skirts, and when I tell y'all, he did not hold back.
Ladies, I'm very sorry for what I'm about to say. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but it just has to be said, okay? Bubble skirts have to be the most hideous shit I've ever seen. I'm sorry. No, you know what? I'm not sorry. That looks stupid. You look stupid wearing that. You know what someone told me? I said, what's with the bubble skirts? What's the deal? I don't understand it. And they said, oh, it's supposed to look like a cute little girl. You're a grown adult. Why do you want to look like a little girl? I hope that's not like attracting men. I hope men
Oh. Oh, so that's a bubble skirt. I guess the bubble skirt is fine if it is a specific lengths, not the ones that I see on Google right now. Because there are some longer ones, bubble hem skirts, for example. Those are longer, but okay. Okay, I know what he's talking about now. Honestly, platforms over heels. That's likely more comfortable, yep. If they want to still wear it to public but don't feel comfortable, then they can just wear thin leggings. I mean, that's also something possible. That's also possible. But yeah, if you're uncomfortable, if you feel shame wearing something, then just don't wear it.
Aren't coming up to you and saying, "Oh, I love it when you dress like a little girl." What the And I know, you don't do it for men, you don't do it for us, but I will tell you, this is what every man is thinking.
He said, forget the modesty. They're ugly and you look stupid wearing them. Whoa. And he made such an impact with that video that even girls now who are actively posting their bubble skirts are getting comments like, James was right and James never lied.
Bro made a generational impact. And that's also by a girl. That's interesting.
But I really want to pause though, because that comment about the bubble skirts and supposed to be looking like a cute little girl, it really rubbed me the wrong way. Because at what point did we start leaning into the childlike aesthetic on purpose? It's one thing to wear something playful or youthful, but it's another thing to wear something raunchy and then put some barrettes in your hair. But that's a whole different topic for a whole different day. Because right now, the issue isn't just what women are wearing, it's how the aesthetic is also morphing into how we present ourselves, and now how children are being presented too. Now, this next video I'm about to play touches on a topic that is a little bit more serious and honestly disturbing. It involves young girls and the way they're being shown online.
Why do you let your little girl, your little daughter, move like that and film it? And film it! And not just film it, but post it on TikTok. Here's a little anecdote from when I worked at a primary school. Here's a little anecdote. So we had a first grader. Yes, I think, yeah, it was a first grader, right? The way this little girl was dressed was horrid. Absolutely horrid. Incredibly short skirt. And, how do you call them? A crop top. I did not want to stand next to this little girl. It made me incredibly uncomfortable interacting with this little girl. When she wore that, I held like a distance, like far, far away. Because it made me so uncomfortable as a dude standing next to a little girl barely wearing anything. Like a 7-year-old pudding person. What the fuck are we doing? Crazy. Kids should not be wearing that. Kids should not be wearing that. Gross. Absolutely gross.
Y'all not gonna like what I'm finna say, but I'm finna say it. I do not like how y'all got them little girls doing that boots on the ground challenge. Everything is not meant for little kids, man, especially little girls. I don't want my little girl popping her fan and popping her hips nowhere around no grown men, because let's be real, that's where it's happening at. Sometimes we just gotta let kids be kids. Y'all be letting kids grow up way too fast. Then when somebody with logical sense speak on it, y'all try to attack them.
Now let's be real, this topic can go very deep and it can get very heavy. Now I try to keep it a bit more lighter on my channel. I want my channel to feel like a breath of fresh air, not a place where you're constantly being weighed down. So while I don't normally bring up topics like this, we still sometimes need to bring them up. We barely hear men talking about topics like this because if you want to be really honest, when they do, they get labeled immediately. People hit them with, "Why are you looking? You must be the problem." Or,
there is no shame, and you're not the problem if you're pointing out that we shouldn't dress and let kids act like that. Nope, there's no problem. I am looking because it is gross and it makes me uncomfortable and it's weird as fuck. Incredibly short. So short that I did not want to look at the girl. That short. Very simple.
Or worse, people say that they're a creep for even noticing something that's clearly inappropriate.
And stay the fuck out my DMs asking me to get up on here do a think piece about a Miss Shirley. I don't know about nobody else kid. I don't give a fuck to get up on here and say nothing about nobody else kid, because when I get up on here and any of y'all get up on here say something about somebody else's kid, the first thing they gonna say is, why the fuck you looking at my kid like that? When the real question is, why the fuck you got your kid out here so these predators be looking at your kid like that? You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of us, men and women, have seen the videos of children doing this line dance. And yes, while it can be very innocent, I'm not saying that a young girl dancing is inappropriate at all. It can be very innocent. But
it depends on the dance. If a dance is sexual in nature, when adults do it, then it is also sexual when a kid does it, and then a kid should not do it. It depends on the dance. Nobody is batting an eye when, nobody's batting an eye when, like, a little kid takes, like, another boy and does, like a classic dance, right? Nobody cares. But if a kid dances in a you know way, nah, I'm good.
But let's also not ignore the fact that some of these dance moves are not meant for kids at all.
I'ma keep it a bean and a buck. First it started off cute, but now it's getting a bit too much. Miss Shirley is only 3 years old. Let that baby be a baby. She ain't even made it to kindergarten yet. I stopped liking their videos because once I seen that baby bent over, touched the ground, and popped her hip, I got irritated fast. The name alone, Miss Shirley, don't even sit right with me. And what really ruffles my feathers is her being booked for all these adult events. Why they not setting this baby up for family events, birthday parties for the kids? The man in the background talking about get it, little mama, none of that sits right with me. She need to be somewhere dancing the sharp do.
The same men we say don't care or aren't paying attention are paying attention, and they're tired too. Tired of pretending not to notice, tired of being told they're...
If I see something gross, I'm gonna call it out immediately. And sure, this is not all focused on the black community, right? It's all focused on, like, black people. But I can tell you that people like that also exist among any other. They exist among white people, Asian. Doesn't matter. I've worked with kids, and I can attest to that this is not that uncommon. Like I said, it's crazy. It was so bad that even the women that I worked with, which was the only dude, right? It was just women. And teachers as well, who were uncomfortable looking at that girl. Even the women were uncomfortable looking at that girl. What are parents teaching their kids and they don't give a fuck? Because, like I said, most parents do not know how to parent. And this is also a problem because a lot of those parents grew up without parents. Bro, this girl is so pretty. And the lip combo looks awesome. This reminds me of that movie on that... Oh god, not Cuties. And how long it took to take down that movie.
They're weird for noticing, and if they're tired, best believe we're tired too. This video leaned into the men's perspective, not to center them, but to highlight that they recognize this shift too. Because I know there are a few guys who love tuning into the girl talk they didn't know they needed, and trust me, you're welcome here. Because these conversations are for...
I'm welcome! Chat! Now imagine that most look like that. Ugh. Stop it.
For all of us who are willing to think, reflect, and grow a little bit. As always, I want to know your opinions. Keep it cute, keep it respectful, and let me know your comments down below. Thank you for tuning into the girl talk you didn't know you needed. Now, if you like this video, please click the like button because it shows YouTube that you rocking with me. And if you felt like this was your type of girl talk, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can make it official and be besties for real. I'll see y'all in my next video, hopefully next week. Bye!
This was a good one. I like this. This was a good one. This was a good one. That was a good recommendation. Like and subscribe. True. This is just crazy. I think this is just wild that this is going on.